Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Melissa and I go to UTEP as a junior. And in this week's video, I just wanted to touch on why my intro looks different before I get into anything else. And it's because I absolutely fried the audio on my last clip, and my last clip was from and directly from the Canon V10 with the DJI mic. So yeah. What I was trying to get to in this intro was just the simple fact that I wanted to review the Canon V10 as a normal vlogger, I guess. Not like one who needs all the high-tech gear. Yes, I want to be able to attach mics to it. I want to see if that works. Obviously, I'm a noob and I messed that up with the mics and I fried the audio, hence why editing me is coming at you with an intro. But like, you know, you win some, you lose some. I did try my best to hit all the things that I wanted to see in other videos that I was looking for. And I also really wanted to be able to add to this community in the sense that I'm giving you guys reviews that I go searching for because this is something that I enjoy looking up. That being said, though, let's already get into this video. I'm yapping too much.
That is so cool. What is on my nose? That's really cool.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Before we get in trouble.
I would love to buy that off you.
Hello, beautiful people of the internet. So I'm officially home, as you guys can tell. I'm gonna cook up some edamame because I'm a little hungry, catch up on a little bit of YouTube videos, and then I'm also gonna do my homework because I'm already behind. You're probably like, it's the second day of school. What do you mean you're behind? I have an online assignment that's literally due, I think, tomorrow before class, and supposedly it kicks you out if you've been in there too long. And if that happens to me, I might cry. Don't know why it's set up that way, but if it happens to me, I might cry. Let's cook up some dinner. Let's change the fit because I am still in my work stuff, and let's get the productiveness started. Cheers. A little bit of the taste of this. I've never had this one before. I essentially have to get this, and this done, I think, before 4:30 tomorrow. But it says that it's due by September 17th. Assuming that it kicks me out. But we're praying that it don't. Say hey, it's recording.
I shaved.
You're right. He's
See?
shaved.
It doesn't make a difference if I shave the whole thing. I just leave my mustache because she just sees facial hair. She's like, yo.
We're getting Whataburger.
Waters of the beans.
Because also a new one opened up by our apartment. So like, when is it?
Remodel. But they tore it down completely, like to the foundation, and then built it back up. So technically, I guess it's new. Technically remodeled. Renewed. There you go.
But a win is a win, so we're gonna go get Whataburger. Good morning, vlog. It is currently 7:09. I'm gonna give you the rundown of what's to come for the rest of the day, what I have on my to-do list. So I have the chapter that I didn't finish yesterday from Crime Control and Prevention, and then I have the review and the quiz for the chapter that I read yesterday. It kicks you out after you learn all the material, that way you're not cramming. And then I have to finish my Gen Experimental Lab chapter, or I do all of the assignments for this week of my Gen Experimental lecture, because it's like videos with embedded assignments. So I have to really pay attention. So that'll take a minute. And so will my Spanish, but my Spanish isn't due till Sunday. And I think I have till Saturday for my lecture stuff. There is no due date. I think I just have to make sure I get it done by the end of the week, so Sunday. Same goes for my Spanish, so worst comes to worst, I roll those over and I do those on Friday and Saturday. But I'm also doing my chapter 2 reading and review on Friday, so I could do the review and the quiz on Saturday, because you have to break it up into a couple of days, which isn't bad. We are finally home and it's currently 8:54. Got everything that I needed done off my to-do list, thankfully. Now I get to enjoy some of this. We also had a long drive home because of the fact that there was traffic. But it's okay, because I think tomorrow me and you are going to Minapalooza with boyfriend, and it's gonna be very fun. Where are you going? Come So we just went to go pick up a little bit of Starbucks. I got my first pumpkin spice of the season. It's a pumpkin cream cold brew with 2% milk added because I need creamer. That being said though, we're supposed to go to Minapalooza tonight, and I do not think that we're going to Minapalooza tonight. We saw the lineup, we heard a little bit of their songs, and then we were like, okay, this is not our vibe. Let's do something else, because we did want to have something to do tonight, and we did want to go out. So we're watching How to Train Your Dragon, and you guys are gonna come along with, and I'm obviously not gonna show the movie, but I'm gonna show the bare minimum of us going and getting our like stuff. It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. But there's your update, and I don't have to go into work till about 11, and right now it's currently 8:16. So a win is a win. He's back! Huh?
It's already cut your video short.
Just happened.
I took a drink of shaken espresso. I'm not that really big of a caffeine addict, not like her. And that bitch, I said, woo! That shit woke me up.
Happy birthday, Liam! Can't contain this anymore. The grind literally does not stop because I have a quiz to do, and I don't know if it has Lockdown Browser. Either way, I'm going to use notes, and then I also have to do a chapter quiz. I have to do a unit quiz, and then I have to do a chapter. So that way I could be ahead for my psychology in the law class on Tuesday, because I have to have the chapter done before Monday, or before Tuesday. So that way I'm not stacked, because psychology in the law kind of sucks in the sense that literally every day there's a chapter due. So I'm just trying to ease my brain a little bit so that I could start the next chapter the day that I have class. So that way I'm not like completely overwhelmed. I'm officially done for the night in terms of homework, which is amazing. I just have to do a review of the terms that I just did tomorrow and the quiz, because our teacher makes us break it up. It's just the way that the system is set up, so that way I break up my studying, which is good. But now I get to just hang out and wait until something gets home at like 8:30. I'm officially out of my little hole where I do all of my work. Give us the fit check. Go.
Hold up. I'll drink the water, excuse me. So I got Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Spider-Punk kind of vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Plain shirt. We got Adventure Time. And then I got some stripes. And then now, we got hers. So, what you got on?
I got his anime sweater on. I don't have an undershirt. I'm a female.
Oh, can't show that. And then she got the...
And then I got the the Adventure Time, and some black.
And that is her outfit.
He needs to learn how to handle this camera. This is gonna be his camera when we go places.
We gotta get food now.
It's time for food.
And then we have a movie in like an hour.
An hour, but we want to get there at 10:30. Previews to get
What
candy.
time is this showing at? 10:50? 11, 12.
Milk duds. Coke. Cherry. If you don't do cherry Coke, you're weird. Popcorn.
And boyfriend.
And husband. And our review. Comment down below your candy of choice for the movie theaters. Or your movie theater order, I guess. Good morning, everybody. It is currently 10:33. I don't think I'm going to be taking my camera with me for the rest of the day. I kind of just want to show you guys what I've been wanting to show you guys, which is my HOKAS that are coming tonight. And I just have to finish, I think, my last quiz chapter of this week, which is nice because I think it's learning the last of the terms, and then I'm doing the quiz, and then I'm literally done for the rest of the week, which thank God it's Saturday. I started school on Tuesday, so for reference there. That being said, I think by the time I see you guys, I'm gonna have my HOKAS, and then I could give you guys the race down low of when it's gonna happen, when you guys are possibly gonna get that video, and then I'm gonna give you guys my final first impressions, thoughts, feelings about this camera, because I was looking for videos on this camera and I did not find much, honestly. Especially that I need to compare how this will look to my Canon PowerShot V1. I want to see how it subsides, considering that I wanted to use it as a secondary shooter. I know there's some people out there that would probably use this as their first cam, and honestly it is better than using your iPhone, but I want to give you guys a more in-depth look on it tonight, so I will see you guys when my HOKAS are here. Hello everybody, it is officially a very fun day in running world and in my little running bubble. It's my HOKAS! I'm too excited for this. I didn't get it in like a cute colorway as much as I wanted to, because I wanted some basic trainers that I could rough up like as much as I can. And I say rough up because I'm going to be running a lot of mileage on these. And I'm probably going to get another pair of HOKAs in a cuter colorway for race day, knowing me. And then I'm also getting a different running vest because the one that I have, I don't really like. I'm looking into getting the Solomon running vest. But with every new start in our journey comes accessories. And I got this. Oh my gosh, this is so fun! Hi, everybody. Welcome to my first impression / first initial review of the Canon V10. I did an unboxing of this in my last video. I'll see if it'll be linked down below or it'll be and show up right at the end of this video. But yeah, go watch that. Um, the purpose for this video is just to put another video of the Canon V10 out there because it's still a very powerful tiny camera. I'm going to give you guys my personal reasons as to why I love it and the reason as to why I bought it. And then I'm going to also go into it as being its main camera and change my mindset like that. My reason for purchase was the fact that I needed a secondary shooter to my Canon V1. This thing oversamples from 4K, oversamples from 6K, is crazy high quality, also has a viewfinder. To some, they don't like the side. I personally do. It's my favorite. I've had Sony cameras, so I was already used to that. But it also has the hot shoe, and you can connect the mic on the sides. Hence, why I have the DJI mics. I wanted to use these to make podcasts and to also talk to you guys using this camera. Some pros I saw for this camera was the fact that it had a mic jack, so I could connect this little DJI mic, and it does wonders to your audio, if you can't tell, because hello, higher quality audio goes a long way. Another thing that I want to point out, it has the look-up screen, so it literally is the size of a small phone. And I really appreciated that because it still films in landscape, and it is also as tiny as a debit card. And honestly, that was like a shell shock at first. Like, I did not expect it to be as tiny as it was. And honestly, it worked out in its favor because I ended up pulling it out a lot more than I would have pulled out my Canon PowerShot V1. And I also got more footage, I think, for this video than I have for any other video that I've ever filmed on my Canon PowerShot V1. And I also feel like it'll add to my main body camera in the sense that there's going to be more footage filmed when I go out if I take this versus taking this. Am I going to take both? Because I have like gear FOMO and this has zoom versus my Canon V10 does not. Absolutely, but it's still going to get used when I go out. And it's not going to be one of those, here's 5 shots on this, here's 6 shots on it. Like, I'm taking a good 20, 40 videos on this clip format for my B roll. It's a great B roll camera, and it films in 1080, and it's not as crispy as an action camera in the sense that you're still getting Canon color science, which I feel like adds to a video in a lot of ways because Canon color science, you could color grade it to a certain degree without having S-Log and it'll look amazing, which is something that I wanted because it's also not as sharp as an Insta360. And I've also seen that there's an Insta360 Ace Pro 2 that just came out, and they also have the Insta3 Go S Ultra, where it like takes out and it's magnetic, and there's like different like forms of video that you could get on that and different point of views, which I want to get at some point and like look into. But that's not the video that we're here for. We're here for the Canon V10. And honestly, really into some cons. The power up to be able to turn on the camera, it's this tiny little thing in the back. And I understand the ergonomics of the camera and I understand it and I love it. And I didn't have to bring a tripod with me anywhere. And honestly, that made it 10 times better. But there's this little button for the power button. And I would accidentally turn it on and I would accidentally record because the record button's all the way at the front. So if I throw it into my bag, it would just turn on sometimes. But honestly, I've put it in like a keepsake little bag so that way it doesn't hit all the buttons and it's worked out for me. And I also have a little silicone lens cap that I use so that way it doesn't scratch the lens. Another con, you can't really, what's it called? You can't zoom in. The only way that I figured out how to zoom in was the digital image stabilization. And even that is like a little icky. It crops in a whole bunch. So this is without digital image stabilization. This is the same shot with digital image stabilization on. And this is that same shot, but with digital image stabilization enhanced. So to each their own how you want it to look. Me personally, I want I usually go for a wider angle. And that means my camera's going to be like extra shaky. And I'm probably going to have to fix it in post, but that's not a deal breaker for me. I think I bought this for the color science and the fact that it's compact and that I could take it everywhere. And if that's what you're going to use it for, 10 out of 10, you should probably do that. It is amazing in that sense. But if you're looking for an action camera, don't get this. If you're looking for a higher quality camera, don't get this because you're probably going to have to film in 1080. And that's what I've been filming on for this entire video, 1080. But to be fair, most YouTube videos are in HD. Sometimes they even process better in HD. So I'm not upset with it. I'm honestly so proud about this purchase because I could add my mics to it, the DJI little mics, and then I could also take this with me traveling, and this could be the only video camera that I have. But I'm not going to do that because I have my Canon V10. I think this is a great sister camera. Do I think it's a great main camera? Absolutely not. You need something else. If you need the compact features because you're scared of vlogging, yes, absolutely. I would recommend this 1,010%. No questions asked. Get it. But I think it's a better secondary shooter than it is a main camera because you can't film on here for more than 30 minutes at a time without it literally being like, I'm dead, I'm dying, I'm overheating, get me out of here. So do with that information what you will. Hopefully you got what you needed out of this video. That being said though, follow me on all of my social media, link down below in the description, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye.